Spilling the tea. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Hey, well, Paul Wall recently did an interview with the Fact Podcast, and he talked about what he learned about his dad. He said he didn't know his dad. His dad left when he was only 5 or 6, and listen to what he found out.
Did you know your dad though?
Growing up, he left us when I was about 5, 6 years old, and I never knew what happened other than my mom would always have me and my sister paranoid that we were about to get kidnapped. My biological father, he was a child molester, a serial child molester. He ended up kidnapping a girl. He started a relationship with her when she was 12 years old, 13 years old. Then when she became 14 or 15, he married her. And they went to Canada, and that's the last time I seen him.
Wow.
I could see why the mom would have them paranoid and be nervous that one day the dad was going to come and kidnap them.
It was definitely warranted.
Mm-hmm. All right, now Kanye did his Hollywood Unlocked interview. There were a lot of different things that he talked about. Amongst the things that he talked about was Drake doing the set list for their concert.
I watched you and Drake. By the way, you tricked him into a versus battle and you beat him.
No, I did not, man. But he wrote, man, come on, man. This man wrote my set list.
That was for the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert that happened last year. Now he also...
No, wait. I was always curious with that. So did the money that they made go to fighting the attorneys for fighting for Larry Hoover, or was just Larry Hoover awareness?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that money was supposed to go there, but I think the money for the merch he got to keep because that merch was expensive.
Okay.
All right, now he also talked about Kim's sex tape and how he managed to get that sex tape for her.
How you gonna bring me to SNL and kiss the dude you dating right in front of me? And everybody's like, oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. After I went and got the laptop from Ray J myself that night, right? And then got on a red, I met this man at the airport, came back, and then I gave it to her and she cried when she saw it. You know why she cried when she seen that laptop? It represents how much people didn't love her and they just saw her as a commodity.
Now that was supposedly an unreleased sex tape.
Okay, right. Yeah, the part 2 that everybody was talking about.
A part 2. And so at first they had said that was not in existence, but now Kanye is confirming there was a part 2 for that sex tape. Now Kanye goes on to talk more about Kim Kardashian. He said there were 2 things that he wanted from her.
It's 2 things I said. Tell her security not finna be in between me and my kids. And also tell her don't have my daughter wearing lipstick on TikTok or don't have on TikTok at all if I'm not approve that. And I said it after it was done without me knowing. And then it happened again. So I feel like it's some poking the bear trying to antagonize me or create this like crazy narrative. Because to say someone is crazy, they're trying to take the power away.
He also said that he was trying to go to the house and he said, I took my kids back. I'm driving them. And North is like, I want you to come upstairs and see something. He said, I'm hearing that the new boyfriend is in the house. He said he couldn't go there because of that. Now he goes on to talk about that MAGA hat.
Did you ever reconcile why people were upset about you wearing the hat though?
Yeah, you know what? I will say I take responsibility for the fact that it hurt their feelings, that it hurt people's feelings, And I also say, I believe now that people, not just black people, just across the board, they're realizing like, yo, you have to let yay be yay.
And then he goes on to say that he did want to meet with Bernie Sanders. He's upset Bernie Sanders met with Cardi B and not him.
It was funny. I always wanted to meet with Bernie Sanders and he refused to meet with me. But I always thought that there were things that he agreed with that the earlier administration agreed with also.
This was before you were with Trump or after?
This is just around the time when I was wearing the red hat. And, Bernie met with Cardi, but wouldn't meet with me. And, I just felt like if I'm this polarizing of a character, why not meet with us?
Well, Bernie didn't meet with Cardi. They did an interview on Instagram Live. Look,
in Detroit at the nail salon. Shout out to the 10.
Salute to Jason Lee and Hollywood Unlocked, man. I'm not mad at anybody for expressing themselves. It's your story. Tell everyone you want your story. But what's the point of airing out family business? Like, why invite all these other people to have an opinion on you and your family, your ex-wife and your kids. Like, if you want to talk about that, talk to your therapist. You and Kim go get some counseling so y'all can come to terms on how to properly co-parent. But airing all that out in the interview, now you got people judging your family, talking crazy about the mother of your child. You stressing her out, and why?
Well, Kim's not talking about it. He is.
That's my point, but still, that's his family too.
She might not want to go with him. She might not want to go with him to counseling. She might, separation, I don't F with you no more.
I didn't say Kim was talking to public. Y'all listen, I said, Kanye, why are you airing this out?
No,
in
you
the
said
interview?
y'all should go. She might not want to
go to counseling, not air it out
Separately.
in the interview. Yeah, no, are together to figure out how to co-parent.
Yeah,
they got kids.
You don't hear Kim say it directly. You just hear sources close to the Kardashians say, and that's how it always comes out.
Well, what happens if Kim starts airing out? What do you think she knows? What if Kim starts airing out dirty laundry on Kanye? Then what? I don't think she would do that because that ain't P or G.
So you're saying
or
Kanye's not
LMNOZ.
You're saying Kanye's not P?
That ain't P.
She's K.
Or G. that ain't no letter.
Or it's P for Pete.
I don't know what that is.
Y'all play too much.
All right, now 50 Cent and
That would
Mona
be
Scott
D.
Young are producing Hip Hop Homicides for WeTV, and Van Lathan is going to be hosting.
Okay.
It's an unscripted series, and it will look into the staggering number of unsolved murders in the hip hop community in an attempt to uncover details of what really happened. It's an 8-part series. It'll air later this year on AMC Network's WeTV, as well as the streaming service All Black.
They're dropping the clues bombs for 50 and Mona Scott and Van Lathan. I wonder if they're gonna do a different show every a different situation every episode. Mm-hmm. That would make sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense because there's a lot of unsolved murders and unsolved. Yeah,
I hope they do ones that we not familiar with. Like I think they've exhausted Biggie and Pac. Don't you think?
Yeah, there's so many other ones too. And there might be some from artists that are regional that may not have gotten that national acclaim. Mm-hmm. So that could be interesting too. All right, well and maybe help solve some of those crimes. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, well, let's get to the mix. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Come on.